People got shorts into the day, which I can kind of understand where they would go short, but that's not really what I'm looking at. We dumped off and we sold off, and we also had, I'll pull up my 3 SMT charts here. Let's go look over the open real quick. Bang. Okay, and then here's your charts. Oh, US 30. So right here, I just want to make sure we didn't really have any type of major SMTs. Yeah, not too much. This is just US 30 died in the middle of the day. But apart from that, I'm going to go over the price section I was actually familiar with because I wasn't looking for a trade after all this happened. But when I was trading, we had, I'm going to mark this up real quick, this high to this low. We were inside of a discount, and oops, I'm messing the charts up. Okay, so we were inside of a discount. We drew back down into this new day opening gap that I had marked out. Let's go on the 15-minute and check out our higher time frame PD rays because I know we had a few. We ran up this low right here within this 15-minute BISI, which was perfect for what I want to start looking for, which was longs, because I was bullish. And our higher time frame narrative this entire time, what I was looking to target out was this, the 930 presented gap. This is my draw the entire time. This is what I was targeting. This is what I was looking for. And where is it? 930 gap. Okay. But yeah, this is what I was looking for the entire time. And having that as my draw, all I want to see was longs, but we needed more structure to form. I initially was going to take longs off this turtle soup, but for some miracle happened where I did not get filled in long here, and that would have stopped me out. But since that happened, I kind of hopped off, and I did take one break-even trade, and it was a long because I saw this as 1 minute AMD, which was a little bit too fast. I should have waited for better SMT at the lows, but right here we had this 1 minute order block after running it this low. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I just targeted out this high, and I'm pretty sure this was also, yeah, slightly exiting the macro. We had this macro high that I really want to target out too, and we pushed up higher. I went long, and we sold off. So this is what happened. Tap into the 1 minute order block. I was fumbling with my entries. I'm not really familiar with the thing I'm using, Tradeovate on TradingView, but I was targeting out this 100 handle high, which we got stopped out break even around here. And after inversing this gap, I took a second entry right here, but that didn't really matter because when we tapped into it, we dumped straight lower, and I moved my stop loss to break even. Around here, stopped at break even. So that trade didn't really matter. It was kind of my fault. Price just wasn't ready to move. The only thing I could have improved on was waiting for us to SMT this low, which I'm going to go over the things I really want to get out of the way so I don't forget, because I was thinking about this before the recap started. Okay, right here we failed to run up this low, but we ran out liquidity twice. Now look at ES. What happens here in ES? We run out this low. So this is 3 drives on ES, and this is no 3 drives on NQ. So keeping that in mind, with no 3 drives, this makes, hold on, I'll go over that in a second. This makes this right here a high probability breaker. And here we go. Oh, let me mark out the breaker properly. I'm just going to go back to how I used to mark it. It's so much simpler for me to understand. So all this, we have a hard time from narrative. We have something that tells us we're going to push up higher. We have a bullish breaker, and this is a high probability breaker because this one is an SMT breaker. Since we have SMT at this low, that makes a high probability we run up this low. Pretty sure this inside of a macro too. Yeah, this is during our 1050 macro. We run up this low inside of our 1050, SMT at the low. We form this breaker. My entry was straight off the top of this because I really thought we were going to displace up higher, but we didn't. Delay symbol. Do I have delayed data? Let's see. I gotta make sure I don't have delayed data. I think I have it turned off. Oh, never mind. Sorry about the other doing chat. But my entry is right here. Stop loss is slightly below constant encroachment or mean threshold of this, and my take profit was this 930 gap, our initial draw right here. And I kind of just held the trade out. And since we had a high probability breaker, I probably, if I was going on my whole only high probability A+ setups that retrace into discount, I would not have gone filled. But I really want to bang out a trade regardless of the probabilities. Not saying that in an emotional sense. It was just I saw a high probability trade form, and I'm willing to throw the rules out because of how high probability it is and how much I like the trade in general. So throwing away the kind of rules that restrain me that I was going with at the beginning of the stream, like waiting for all that stuff, I just took my longs. A trade I'd normally take if I wasn't really trading for anyone or live or trying to enforce good habits onto people. This is just more of a trade I'd take when I'm trading alone. But we retrace into the high probability breaker. and we have a fairy light gap right here, making this a unicorn. So now that we have a unicorn, we run up higher, we push out this high. Their expansion macro offered a parabolic expansion to take out this macro high. It was just, this macro is what caused the expansion up higher to fill the 930 gap. So keeping all this in mind, what else can we go over? I already went over the high probability breaker. What else I saw? I feel like I'm missing out on something. Let me go check my thing real quick. First time for 30 mitigation block. Oh, I forgot about the mitigation block. I called out entry, I think, 3 times during the stream. First entry was right here. Second entry was inside of the breaker. I said, this is extremely high probability. I would double down. But I'm twice as confident in going long now. And we push up higher. And now that we have this little mitigation block right here, which... right now this low, yeah, this is the mitigation block. We can see the body's suspected. My stop loss inside of the trade, when I moved it to take, or when I trailed it, it was at this low because I did not want to see this low get invalidated, especially when we're entering this macro. Jeez, I'm so tired. But yeah, body's respected, mitigation block. We pushed up higher after that, and yeah, second entry. Cut off that. Yeah, I marked that all out. High probability breaker. Entry of retrace and first tap into breaker. Okay, I got through all of that actually. What else can we go over? Do we have questions right now? Yeah, it's 5 seconds. Wow, we're all 5 seconds behind. Macro, not really. I just learned it from ICT. Most of my stuff is pretty simple.
Do you use
Huh.
QT?
No, I don't. I try. It's a curse. I delete it from my charts and it shows up the next day.
Okay.
I mean, the logical answer outside of live training to be better is to do stuff that helps you with discipline, but I haven't done any of that. I literally just watched shows, ordered a bunch of food, ate a bunch after the session. I didn't really do anything too productive, but be productive, be disciplined outside. Today was kind of just, I don't know, I'm so tired today. I don't know what's up with me. I don't know. Trading somehow drains me. It makes me tired. It's so weird. It's just a mental test where you're sitting down and yeah, it burns my brain. It's probably because I'm off the pre. I don't have high stim in me anymore, so I just feel my body's coping off
Off
it.
the methamphetamine.
Yes, I'm off of it. So now my body is going through withdrawals and I sleep almost all the time. But it's way better. Um, I don't feel cracked out on dopamine or whatever. Yeah, sleep too. Shoot. Strizzy calling me in the middle of the night. Like, calling me, mate, you sleep on call me, mate. Oh my. That was ridiculous. I was up until 12:41 and I woke up at 4 a.m. That's probably why. Okay, never mind. Just tell yourself if you're feeling sad that you're being unproductive or if you don't feel the same drive that you have, tell yourself to go and get some sleep and you're going to wake up the same the next day. Every single time I tell myself that, I wake up and I feel perfectly fine the next day. It's just my sleep. I get like 4 hours, bro. I get like 4 hours of sleep. Here, I gotta give Frosty admin. I mean, no, mod. Oh, I should have done my recap earlier in the day when I had the coffee in me, but no, it's just I don't know. I can't see beyond. I want to go over the 5-minute buy model, the 4-hour power of 3, the 1-hour continuation, but I'm intentionally leaving that out because I'm tired. It's so weird. Who's in here? Okay. Okay, so basically, macro power 3, accumulation, manipulation inside of the macro. We could have honestly entered off this entry right here because 3 drive lows, plus kind of turtle soup with this low. This would have been high probability if you want to enter off a macro power 3 to target out this high or the previous macro high. But good night, Andrew. Yeah, sleep is overpowered, bro. It's like what most athletes use as a cheat code. My coach made me sleep a ton too whenever I boxed. I don't know. I said valuable recap. I have nothing else. I'm so tired.